VOA News, 4th of August 2022, South African farmers decry China's wool ban destroying their livelihood. South African wool farmers need to diversify their exports as China is dropping out of the world market. Sipiwo Makinana lives in Ugie, a small town at the foot of the Drakensberg Mountains in a postcard-worthy region of the Eastern Cape Province, where he's a small-scale sheep farmer. Makinana says he usually makes about 150 rands, or $9, per kilo for his wool. But since April, things have been tough, he told VOA, after China banned South African wool exports due to an outbreak in some areas of the highly contagious foot and mouth disease. Out of the ban by China, I've lost 60,000 rand, which is a lot of money to me as a small-scale farmer, lamented Makinana, saying other sheep farmers in his area have wool just sitting in their sheds going to waste. South Africa's total wool exports are worth approximately $300 million annually, and about 80% of that goes to China. Local sheep farmers and industry groups are calling on Beijing to lift the ban. The ban has caused losses worth some 734 million rands, or $43 million, said Leon de Beer, general manager of the National Wool Growers Association. De Beer says more than 40,000 small-scale sheep farmers in South Africa produce close to 6 million kilograms of wool annually. Their livelihoods and those of another 4,500 seasonal sheep shearers are now at risk. These producers and surrounding communities will fall back into poverty should the Chinese market remain closed to wool from South Africa, he told VOA. Agri-SA's Vander Reed said the body is lobbying the South African government to address its concerns with China. We've assured the China government that we followed very strict protocol, he told VOA. The Chinese embassy in Pretoria did not respond to repeated requests for comment, but Chinese state media has previously written about the foot and mouth outbreak in South Africa. In 2019, an outbreak led to South Africa losing its World Organization for Animal Health foot and mouth disease-free zone status. At that time, China stopped beef imports for several months. In the most recent disease outbreak, China and Mozambique put trade restrictions. The effects can be devastating when the world's second-largest economy stops importing your product. A Chinese ban on Australian wines as punishment for Canberra's comments on the origins of COVID-19 hurt that industry. In another political tit-for-tat, Beijing placed import bans on hundreds of Taiwanese food producers this week after U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited the island. The South African wool ban is not political retaliation, simply the movement of a government concerned about contamination. Still, the embargo has made evident the dangers of importing mainly to one country.